And that's it, we're done. The last pay-per-view before this year's WrestleMania is in the books. And now we just look down the barrel and we head straight into the showcase of the Mortals. But when we're talking about WWE Fastlane, was it good or was it bad? Does it deserve an up or does it deserve a down? You're watching What Culture. My name is Simon Miller. Before I get to my big tagline where I go, less ups and downs, I do have to tell you, unfortunately, I am not going to be able to do ups and downs for Raw this week. I will be able to do SmackDown. I'll be back for SmackDown, but I've got to go away and do some stuff. So your man Adam Clary is going to fill in instead. And I'm sorry about that. I apologize, but let's up some downs. I do just want to touch on the pre-show quickly because we did indeed have Breezango and Ty Dillinger going against Chad Gable, Shelton Benjamin and Mojo Rawley, all wrestlers that could actually be doing something bigger than this if WWE gave them the time as getting it down. Amazingly, it ended with Dillinger pinning Rawley after he kneed him in the face, so it's a good thing that Mojo won last year's Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Then the show started properly and it did kick off with a bang because we did get Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev. And as much as I wanted to dislike this, because I do not believe that WWE are treating Rusev the way they should be, this was a fun match. I couldn't hate it, getting up. It was just a good back and forth match really, and the crowd was hot and we had dueling chants. And it didn't take one Kinshasa, but it took two Kinshasa to take Rusev out. But of course Nakamura won, and he was always going to win, because now he's flying on to the main event, or at least one of the main events of WrestleMania 34. So yeah, at least Rusev wasn't treated like a chump here, and before all of this, Aiden English also did this weird rap song thing, and that was very funny. In fact, it was kind of amazing, so again, it was entertaining, it was fun, it was a good way to start Fastlane. I kind of want to give it a kick in, but I can't. I just can't. And if surprises are your thing, then colour me surprised, because after this, we did get Bobby Roode versus Randy Orton for the US title. And can you believe it? Randy Orton won to become the US champion. That's getting it up. Now, admittedly, the match was a bit boring for the first half or so. It took a while to get going. That was one badass finish. Bobby Roode went for some kind of tackle off the second rope and boom! Got met with an RKO out of nowhere. And we didn't see Jinder Mahal in this at all. There was no interference, there was no distraction, and it was a clean win. And again, you could argue that doesn't do much for Bob Roode, but I liked it because it's different. Of course, after the bout, Mahal did attack everybody, and somehow Bobby Roode managed to take out him, and then he took out Randy Orton as well, so we're definitely getting a three-way at WrestleMania 34. And that got even weirder because then Bobby Roode's music played, even though Bobby Roode had just lost, and he was the guy standing tall, but I guess that's to kind of keep him strong, to justify the triple threat. But all in all, yeah, I thought this was quite good. And it's another up because then we had a backstage bit between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and these two are just great. Naturally, Owens was mad that he got kicked in the face and then pinned on SmackDown. But as Sami Zayn fairly pointed out, nah Kev, that was Tuesday when I said I'd lay down for you. That was at Fastlane, that is where we are now, and I'll lay down for you later. Clearly Kevin Owens wasn't buying this at all, and it was obviously nonsense, but I loved it. That's why it got the up. That's what the show's all about. If I love something, it gets an up. If I hate it, it's a down. And then we did have the thrown together tag team encounter between Becky Lynch and Naomi, or Lunch and Napkin if you watch SmackDown Ups and Downs, going against Carmella and Natty, and I'm very sorry, it's getting a down. It was just nothing because WWE booked it as nothing, and the finish saw Natty distract everyone with the Money in the Bank briefcase, and then Becky Lynch got slammed in the face by a super kick, courtesy of Carmella. And that was that. 1, 2, 3. Onwards we went. Pointless. Following this was the match for the tag team championships between the Usos and the New Day. You know what? I think WWE booked this really well. Up. It was awesome anyway because these two teams just have great chemistry, so as soon as the ring bell went, we were having an awesome match and we saw loads of super kicks and basically a bunch of dudes just flying all over the place. But then, oh no, who came out to interrupt the whole match and basically call it off? Who was this perpetrator? That's right, Repo Man. No, it wasn't Repo Man. It was the Bludgeon Brothers. They laid waste to everybody and really did kick some ass, especially a powerbomb to Xavier Woods on the step that looked horrendous. He eventually got stretchered out. So who's standing tall at the end? It's the Bludgeon Brothers. Now, once again, we can build to the tag match at WrestleMania 34. But this made the Bludgeon Brothers even more great than they already were. And like I say, that is good booking. And you know, it was good booking because this is the first time in ages I've been happy and thought, yeah, that was the right decision when we're talking about a double DQ or a DQ or everyone, no contest, whatever you want to call this. But it was good. Looking forward to seeing where we're going next. Then we got a cool little interview with AJ Styles where he bigged up the six-pack challenge for later. And Nakamura came on and he was all like, "Wait, Styles, we're going to tango at WrestleMania." And Styles got a little pissed off because he was like, "Dude, stop interrupting my interviews, but all of this was good. And it was women's title stuff next, and while at one point I thought I could get it down, actually, this was a really good match. When they started going, they really found their momentum and they got the crowd involved too, and this was easily Ruby Riott's best performance on the main roster, and maybe, just maybe, it's even better than Charlotte. We did get some faff in the sense that Lunch and Napkin came out to try and counterbalance the fact you had the Riott Squad in the other corner. All that happened is that ref Mike Chioda went, actually, nah, you've all got to go. So once again, I was like, man, Lunch and Napkin are here again, and all of a sudden, everything is pointless again. And that isn't Lunch and Napkin's fault, by the way. It's just stupid storylines coming out from management. But still, it happened here again. But it didn't matter because eventually Charlotte did get the win. She retains her championship. And then there's another up. That's 2 ups in one match because Asuka came out. She did the story with pointing at the WrestleMania sign thing, which I'm getting really bored of now because everyone does it. So you're just going to wheel a kid out there. The kid's going to go, yeah, WrestleMania, whoop-de-doo way. However, Charlotte smiled. This means at WrestleMania 34, we're getting Asuka versus Charlotte. That's going to be a damn good match. I'm ready for it. Oh, this was good. And it was the main event next, and lo and behold, this was just one excitement boodle of love getting it up. And it wasn't just down to the fact that nearly everybody in this match is really good, because once again, WWE made sure to plant loads of stories throughout it, so you could not only enjoy the action, but enjoy the narrative as well. But there was Sami Zayn screwing Kevin Owens once again by laying down and going, hey, pin me. And then he tried to roll Kevin Owens up, although this time he was unsuccessful. At one point, Shane McMahon got slammed in the face by a kick from Owens, and that wound up Shane McMahon. So at 2 different points, he cost Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens the match, and we saw John Cena throw AJ Styles through a table with an AA. And we had a cool start and end to the match, because at the start, John Cena just went nuts and hit his attitude adjustment on everyone, and that was kind of cool. And the finish saw John Cena get pop-up powerbomb by Kevin Owens, but then from nowhere, there was AJ Styles with his phenomenal forearm. He rammed Kevin in the face, and that was it. AJ Styles, 1, 2, 3, retains his championship, and now, yes, Nakamura Styles at Mania 34. WWE also, of course, teased that this was the end for John Cena's road to WrestleMania, and that is dumb, because think about how many people are going to be on that card. You're just going to leave John Cena off? Of course you're not, but hey, this is the story they've chosen to do, and at least they keep, firing cylinders out of their arm, whatever that means. Basically, I'm glad they haven't just forgotten about this, and onwards we go. He'll fight The Undertaker. Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler do feel a little bit lost in the shuffle after all of this, but I guess that means they'll have a one-on-one match at Mania, or they'll just be thrown in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. And that was WWE Fastlane, and I admit a lot of it was just like a souped-up version of SmackDown. However, the Mania 34 card is coming together. We did get loads of good matches. There were no swerves in the sense of AJ Styles. It will be Nakamura versus Styles at Mania 34. Randy Orton is the US champion. I thought all of this was all right. I'm worried about what's going to happen to Rusev at the Showcase of the Immortals, but that's still a few weeks away, so let's stay calm, breathe, be positive, and we'll wait and see. Now, don't forget to leave a comment below and let us know what you thought about last night's pay-per-view. Like, share, and subscribe. Head over to whatculture.com and read yourself some articles, and follow What Culture on Twitter at WhatCultureWWE. My name is Simon Miller. This was Ups and Downs for WWE Fastlane here on What Culture. And remember, unfortunately, I am going to be away tomorrow for Raw Ups and Downs. I'm very sorry. Give you a bow, but enjoy it all the same. But I'll see you on Wednesday when we up some SmackDown Downs. So, thanks for watching. Please feel free to click on any of these things around my head, or something terrible might happen to the dog. Too sweet me, bro. Traitor. Traitor.